Hey, what's going on, everybody? So, this reading that I'm coming on to do at this time is for my Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, all of my earth signs. I hope that you all are staying grounded, staying balanced, and that you are definitely staying focused on your purpose and your path. So, tonight I'm going to do a general reading. There's no specific subject matter. We're just going to pull the cards and see where the message takes us tonight. I hope everybody is doing well. If you desire a private reading from me, check the link in the description box below. I do private readings. You can email me. And for those of you who this video resonates with, please be sure to give me a thumbs up, to share, and to also subscribe to my channel. I would love to see you all again here. So, thank you for joining me tonight, or whatever time it is where you are. If you happen to see this when it's posted, that's great. If not, timing is fluid, it's not linear. And so the message will still be valid for those of you who are supposed to receive the message. So let's get into it and see what's going on with my earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. First card that came out is Power. Power. So does that mean that you're standing in your strength? I'm seeing this as you taking your authority back. You using your wisdom, the knowledge that you've gained over the span of your lifetime, and standing in your truth, standing courageously and boldly, and definitely moving towards your strength, using your strength to guide you. Okay? So let's see where this message is taking us. So you have the solar plexus. Solar plexus also deals with your courage. So the lion is also the animal of courage. The solar plexus coming out, this is, definitely the message is flowing here, showing me that your solar plexus, either you need to work on your courage, work on your confidence, work on your solar plexus, or it's showing me that you are using that now that it's been activated. You are using that strength to move towards something and using that to guide you. Okay, so we have triumphant success. So I do believe that you have a new beginning coming with the number one here. The number one always deals with new beginnings. There's something that you are getting ready to be victorious and successful at. I do feel that you may have gone through a battle. You may have been buried. You may have been through so much that you didn't even know that you would be able to obtain the victory in this situation. But I'm seeing here that you have the victory, and you're going to have to pick yourself up, dust yourself off. It's like you are Phoenix rising from the ashes. So, you're dusting yourself off and you're standing in your courage and your power. And so I'm looking here with the three cards that have come out thus far. I feel that if you've had to go through a war, if you've been through constant uphill battles, and maybe for the past few years, many of us can relate to that. I'm seeing here that you are standing in your power and in your strength. This has actually allowed you to feel more bold and more courageous because you've been able to overcome so many triumphs. And so now you're getting ready to receive your success because of what you have been able to do. You have the crown chakra. The crown chakra is dealing with your connection to the Most High, your connection to the universe and everything that exists around you on a spiritual level with the number 7 there. So I feel that maybe you have used your spiritual strength to guide you and to lead you down this war that you've had to go through. Your spiritual strength is what kept you. It's what held you up. It's what helped you to be victorious in overcoming those people, places, or things that might have come against you throughout your life. So let's see. You have the card of intuition. So I can definitely see that you have been using your intuition, listening to that inner voice, allowing it to guide you, to show you how to open up those doors that may have been shut, because on the other side of that door there's something bright, there's something of abundance, there's something of value, there's light, there's light after the darkness. Okay, so I feel that your intuition and this connection that you have to the Most High is definitely guiding you towards your destiny, towards your success. You have the card of fertility coming out. This is beautiful thus far. The card of fertility. So I'm seeing here that you have a lot of growth and abundance that's happening around you in your life. This is also representative of the Empress. So the Empress is abundant, nurturing. She is very loving and open, and has been through a lot, but has come to a space where now she's able to establish her happiness and her wealth and abundance based on her courage, based on her perseverance. And so this is a feminine energy, but it can be, for a male or female. This is all about growth. This is all about fertility. This is all about that seed that was planted that is now being able to grow. You're now moving towards reaping the harvest of whatever seeds you planted. So I see here that you have found balance, and I'm also seeing that the heart chakra has been activated, and that many of the things that you have done in order to get over or get through this battle that you might have gone through was led with your heart space. It was led with your spiritual understanding, your spiritual connection. It was led with your intuition, and it has put you in a space where now you are stepping into your power and your strength. You are standing boldly and confidently with that wisdom that you have gained over throughout life's lessons. You've taken those lessons with you, and you are using them to your advantage to propel you forward towards something that's going to bring about a lot of success here. So let's see what else we have coming out for my Taurus, Virgo, Capricorns. You have stand your ground. So I definitely feel that that's what you have been doing. You have been standing your ground in spite of all of the opposition, in spite of all of the naysayers, in spite of all of the obstacles that was placed in your way. You have stood your ground. You continue to stand your ground, and you are standing on your belief system. So I feel strongly for some of you, this might even have to deal with your belief system. You might be standing firmly on your newfound spiritual path that you might be taking. Maybe there was some people that was in opposition of that did not like the path that you was taking in your life, but this path has actually helped you to gain the victory, to overcome the battles that was actually placed in your life. So this is a path that you was divinely guided towards, and you're listening to that inner voice that's telling you that this is exactly where you're supposed to be in spite of other people's opinions. So here you have emotional loss. Emotional loss. So I can imagine that you've been through some things that might have caused some grief, that might have put you in a position where you felt like times was very dark, and you felt like happiness was far away, but it was never far away because the sun was always shining behind you. So I feel that there was a lot of changes with the number 5 that indicates that you had a lot of changes that took place in your life that, for a time you might have been focused on it. You might have been grieving. You might have been in a pain of hurt where you felt like you were surrounded by a lot of darkness, heaviness. You felt weighed down. You might have, your heart chakra might have been blocked at that time, and you might have felt like you just wasn't able to push through. But you've used your spiritual strength. I feel that you was able to come up out of that space of darkness and overcome it victoriously. So we will be clarifying these cards as we go along. I'll use a couple of my other decks to see exactly where this message is taking you all at this time. So you have mental conflict. Mental conflict. So I feel that those emotional losses that you took have put you in a space where, at this time, or this could be, keep in mind, this can be your energy, or this can be the energy of someone that is within your close proximity, that is within your energy at this time. But somebody is dealing with mental conflict. Someone is having to deal with a decision. With the number 2 here, there's a choice, a decision that needs to be made. And this person seems to be a little bit worried, a little bit troubled, struggling with this decision, going back and forth in their mind, maybe even double-minded, really trying to figure out exactly where it is that they're supposed to go. And I feel that whoever this is, whether it's you or someone else, is drawing on their spiritual strength, possibly seeking out the answers from the Most High, praying, meditating, going into a space of using that spiritual knowledge and wisdom in order to guide them towards this decision, because I feel that this person has been going through some emotions, going through um, a loss, feeling like they've lost someone. So this could be somebody that's grieving losing you. Maybe you had to stand in your strength against a person. Maybe you had to take your power back in a situation and you had to stand your ground against someone that was probably causing you to feel like you was in a battle with them. And you use that confidence and that courage that you have gained, and you decided to stand your ground and to not allow this person to overtake you. And so maybe they find themselves in a space of mental conflict, um, possibly feeling as if they made a mistake, possibly feeling remorseful, um, and beginning to see you for who you are as well. Because with the Empress coming out and the Power card coming out, I feel like they're able to see your strength. So if this is not you, again, this could be you in the way that you're thinking about someone else. But you know your circumstance, so take it how it resonates. So you have rest and rejuvenate. So definitely I feel that, you're in a space now where you're meditating, you're praying, you're becoming more grounded, becoming in touch with nature, becoming in tune with yourself. You're learning how to just relax and take a time out in life, not overdo it, not overstress yourself. But this is actually, with the number 4 here, this is allowing you to create a structure for yourself that's going to stand tall and have longevity. Because when you think about the trees are a prime example of how to stand tall, how to stand throughout each season without falling or without withering or without moaning or groaning. They stand in their purpose, and they are, as we know, a tree serves its purpose without moaning or complaining. So I feel like you are becoming in tune and in touch with those things that exist around you and taking on the energy of the tree, creating a solid foundation that's going to provide longevity for yourself. So I do feel that this is 2 different energies. But if this is your energy of feeling any mental conflict or dealing with emotional loss, I feel that right now you're using your intuition to guide you so that you can draw on your spiritual strength to come up out of that energy, and also to help guide you towards making whatever it is. If there's a decision that you might be back and forth in your mind about, I feel like you're coming out of that energy and you're using the elements that exist around you in order to find your inner peace and inner balance. But again, if this is someone else around you, that person is definitely in mental conflict, and I feel that you, on the other hand, have found your peace and your solace, in spite of whatever has been placed in front of you. So you have the card of authority. So I definitely feel this is the Emperor coming out. So you have the Emperor and the Empress coming out. So this could be definitely a partnership. This could be one that is actually a divinely guided partnership, potentially a twin flame or soulmate type partnership. But I feel that there might have been a tug of war when it came to authority. Maybe somebody was a little bit controlling or trying to exert their will or force their will upon you, or to cause you to move down a different path spiritually, or whatever the case may be. And this person might have put you in a position where you had to stand your ground and show them that you too possess strength and power, and that you've been through enough. You don't want someone to just come in your life and try to exert their authority over you, especially if you've gained the knowledge and the wisdom, and you understand that the decisions that you are making are decisions that are taking you down a path of success, towards a path of success. But I do see that, we have the 2 energies here, the Emperor and the Empress. So this could also be you balancing out your masculine and your feminine side. And finding that balance of being the nurturer as well as the person that takes control of their life and steps in with their authority and creates their own foundations and balance and structure for themselves. So let's see where this message is taking us. Get some clarifiers here. I definitely feel that you all have stepped into your strength, though. You're definitely very, very powerful at this time. In the age of Aquarius, I feel that you are definitely connected to the Most High. You're connected to your highest self, and you're doing everything that you need to do in order to maintain that balance. You're not allowing anyone to come in to to penetrate that or to bring any toxic energy into your life. And so if someone has attempted to do this, I feel that they are sadly mistaken. They're in mental conflict about their behavior, and they're missing you, especially if you've decided to um, turn away from them, whether it's permanently or for a time. This person is definitely feeling some regrets because they felt that you did bring a certain amount of sunshine or sunlight into their life, and now you're in a space of focusing on yourself. That's what I'm picking up here. So let's see. Message for my earth signs. So you have the Six of Pentacles here. So this is balance. This is equal give and take. This is reciprocity. This is, with the number 6 being here, this is finding that harmony and that balance. So I feel strongly that you're moving towards a space where you want to make sure that whatever you give out, you receive back. Whatever you put in, you want to reap the harvest for that. Whatever seeds you plant, you want to be able to reap the harvest for those seeds that you have planted. So maybe this person, your emperor or your empress, has they're starting to see the importance of that. They're starting to see the importance of bringing balance back into this situation, and they want to come forward and bring that reciprocity towards you. So I have the Eight of Wands coming out in reverse. So this is a strong indicator that if the two of you were in a space of communicating, maybe you had a lot of back and forth communication as of recently, something has suddenly come to an end. Suddenly things have slowed down. The communication has slowed down. The action that might have been taken or being put into this relationship or this situation has slowed down or come to a complete halt. And so I feel that some lessons are being learned here. And this person is potentially in a position as well where now they're using this time to try to find their own mental balance because they see the importance of doing that, especially if they're going to come towards the Empress. The Emperor is the type of person that is he's solid, he's stable, he's a boss, he is the emperor of his empire. He makes sure that everything is taken care of. He's loyal. He's a great father. And so this person are, if they're stepping into their emperor character, whatever, however you want to say that. If this person wasn't already there, I feel like they're finding the importance. They're learning the importance of coming towards you in the proper way because you already have that balance and you know your worth. Okay, so you might have turned your back on this person and decided to wait for your ships to come in to go into a different direction now. Because, again, you know your worth and you know that out there's something greater for you. And so let's see here. Let's see. Somebody might just be missing out because I feel that you're ready for something new. You're ready for your happiness, and you know that it's right there. You know that you've done the work, so you're just waiting for the opportunity to present itself, and you're making sure that you're ready and prepared. You're taking action towards that. Okay, look at that. You got the Knight of Wands here. So this is taking action, just like I said, taking action and moving towards your happiness. And I'm seeing a lot of wands here. So my earth signs, you might be dealing with someone that's a fire sign, or you might have fire heavily in your chart. But I'm definitely seeing that this is all about taking action. This is all about movement, fast forward movement. And I'm also picking up here that if this person may have been a player, because the Knight of Wands can also indicate a player type of energy, somebody that, is a little flighty, that doesn't sit still, that just goes after something pleasurable, but after they get the pleasure, they get bored easily, and then they keep moving, they move on to the next one. If this person was embodying that type of energy of the Knight of Wands, I feel that they learned very quickly that you was going to stand your ground, and that you've been through enough to gain the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that this is not something that you desire, because the Empress does not accept Knight of Wands. The Empress only deals with emperors, or at least a king. would have to come towards the Empress. But you cannot be embodying that energy to come towards the Empress. I think this person had to learn very quickly. That was too many cards. Hold on. This person had to learn very quickly that you was not going to accept that, because you are all about staying balanced. You are all about moving towards your abundance. And you are all about self-love, self-respect. And if this person cannot give you the same type of respect that you give to yourself, then they can't be in your energy. So you have the Five of Swords coming out in reverse. So with this card, I do believe that there was some manipulation. There might have been some arguments that happened. Somebody was trying to definitely get a one-up on the other person. Just petty battles. And like I said, a dark cloud, hovering over something, hovering over the situation that, maybe an argument broke out with the Eight of Wands being in reverse. Maybe an argument happened that the two of you suddenly stopped talking to one another. But I do see that this person is in mental conflict and they're having a lot of regrets about that. And they no longer, somebody here doesn't want to be in conflict anymore. They no longer want the drama hovering over the relationship with that card coming out in reverse. So that could be you saying, I'm putting an end to this back and forth pettiness that you're bringing into my life. And you might have potentially shut the communication down with this person, and this person is in mental conflict, feeling a lot of grief and regret, strongly missing you, and being able to fully see you in your strength and your power has brought about a newfound respect for you, because they understand that they can no longer manipulate the situation anymore, and that you're not attracted to a player. You're not attracted to that energy. And so they might have, they probably was used to using that type of energy on other people. And they quickly found out that you was not going for that. Maybe you did in the past, but not sitting in the Empress energy today. Not at all. Okay, so it's a lot of cards, but we'll take them. So you have the Six of Swords in reverse. So I do feel that there is an energy of being somewhat kind of holding on, not being prepared to move forward. So maybe this person is holding on, possibly wanting you to hold on to the relationship. But with the King of Pentacles coming out in reverse, that's a strong indicator that this person was very manipulative, very overbearing, very disloyal, not really having a lot to offer, unreliable, financially unstable. Maybe even greedy financially, potentially money hungry, and all they think about is money. Not grounded. There's so many different things here that the King of Pentacles in reverse would indicate. So I feel that this person might be stuck in that energy at this time. And you see that there's a strong need for this person to heal. But I do see with the Knight of Cups coming out that this person wants to come towards you and make an offer, make a love offer, and to express themselves, express their emotions here. But I'm not so sure that you want to entertain that. And I feel, see, look at this, because this person is very toxic with the Devil card coming out. So you could potentially be dealing with another earth sign, potentially a Capricorn. But I feel that this person they're hovering, they have a toxic energy that they're dealing with at this time. And, this can sometimes indicate addictions. It can indicate obsessiveness, being controlling. It could indicate third-party situations, being connected to someone who is bringing a negative, toxic energy over y'all's connection. So I definitely do see that there's something here about this person that it's not sitting well with your spirit, because it's not in alignment with love. With the Ace of Pentacles coming out in reverse, that could be a non-committal energy. This person might not be ready for commitment or open to commitment, because they still have those player-like ways and are still very manipulative, and they still have to heal. They still have to get grounded. There's so many things that's off balance about this person right now, and it's not matching you. They need to level up. And so I feel that the Empress always understands that she deserves loyalty. She deserves commitment. The Empress is usually married and in a stable relationship. So you're definitely waiting for your ships to come in. I feel like you've canceled this person out and you're just focusing in on you. Yeah, you got the tower coming out. So there might have been a situation that took place recently where things just came crashing down unexpectedly. The tower is usually an act of God. It's usually something that's outside of your control, something that just happens unexpectedly or suddenly. But it's something that's not built on a solid foundation, as you can see. Is built on a false pretense. It's built on an unstable, unhealthy structure. And so the tower inevitably it is inevitable that the tower is going to come down when it's built on a shaky foundation. And so I feel that that was the nature of this relationship. It was built on a rocky foundation, and so suddenly things came down. There may have been an argument that came out of nowhere concerning a third-party situation, or this person was just toxic in their nature, in their character. And so, yeah, this person is grieving the loss of this relationship coming to an end, and I think that they're strongly really going back and forth in their mind about coming towards you and approaching you with a love offer, in spite of the fact that I feel that they still have not healed. They still have a lot of work to do, but they do not want to see someone else come towards you because they know that the Empress is someone that's not going to stay on the market for long. Okay, the Empress is the type of person that's going to, she's going to attract a lot of people because she's beautiful and she knows her worth. So this is the Nine of Swords. I do feel that this person is losing sleep, staying up at night, stressed out about the situation, stressing out about the energy that they brought into the relationship and the negativity, or probably the things that was said. And this is the Eight of Swords coming out of that mental conflict. I feel that this is your energy. You're no longer feeling stuck. Maybe at one point you felt mentally trapped in this relationship where you felt like you couldn't pull away from this person. And, with the Emperor and the Empress coming out, I feel that if this is a twin flame relationship, a lot of times with those connections, um, you know, it's not easy to walk away from them because you feel so strongly bonded and tied to this person. But I feel that you've been able to heal. You took your power back. And you courageously decided to say, I'm not accepting this anymore. It's like you've blossomed. You've gone through the cocoon phase. You've been able to see yourself. You've done your shadow work. And I feel that you've healed to the degree where you know your worth. And so you're no longer mentally trapped over this person. And they're no longer, this relationship and the connection is no longer keeping you bound. I do feel that this person is very stressed out about that. They're very stressed out about the fact that you've taken your power back. And they're not sleeping. They're not sleeping at all. So you have the Ace of Swords coming out. This is truth being brought forward. This is clarity coming in. So I feel like you see things clearly now. You see how she's blindfolded in this picture and tied up, but this was a self-imposed mental entrapment that you was in, but for whatever reason you was not able to see clearly and you was not able to free yourself from the circumstance. But now you've come out of this and clarity has been brought in. You see things for what it is, and you probably spoke some truths to this person that maybe in the past you was not able to speak those truths because you was probably afraid of losing this connection. And now it's like karma is playing itself out. I feel like karma is playing itself out in a situation, and this person, they're in a space where they're mentally trapped about the situation now, whereas you're moving forward. You're moving forward towards your happiness and your abundance. Look at that. Abundance. The Wheel of Fortune coming out. So the Wheel of Fortune is showing me that you are closing out old cycles and you are ready to start something new. Luck is on your side. You have blessings coming your way because you've been able to overcome the devil, which is underneath you now. You sit up here at the top, sitting in your strength, supported by your angels. You understand who you are. And so now the karmic wheel is spinning. You are moving towards your happiness and towards your success. That's a great card to indicate that you are definitely getting ready to reap the harvest of the seeds that you have sown. Look at this. So this person was very deceptive. They was very sneaky, very dishonest. They kept a lot of secrets, trying to get away with stuff. And you're leaving that energy behind you. you no longer want to deal with that. You no longer want to be connected or tied to that type of energy. So that, there was a sneakiness here about this situation. A lot of things that was kept hidden and in the dark. And this is why you laid it to rest. This is why you decided to put an ending to this situation. You have healed. You have done the work. And now you're moving towards your happiness. Now you're moving towards your sunlight. You're able to be more free now, more playful. That childlike nature that is within you is springing forth. You are moving towards divine happiness, success, and potentially, when you got the wheel of fortune, it's not just abundance and finances. You're moving towards abundance and peace, abundance of good health, abundance of true love. So I feel like you're ready to lay this thing to rest. Whether this is your twin flame or not, you've decided to say, look, if you can't level up, if you're resisting the process of transformation, then I have to move on towards my happiness. Okay, you let it go. With the Four of Pentacles being in reverse, you decided to let this situation go. You are stepping into your power and stepping into your strength. You know who you are. You know how to create. You know how to use your gifts now in order to create the outcome that you desire. So I'm going to pull a couple of cards for advice, and I'm going to go ahead and close out because I feel like you all got this thing under control. You know exactly what to do. But we're going to see if there's some messages here in terms of advice concerning this connection or just in life in general. What are some things that you could potentially use as you move towards this new path of your life in your life? And again, I appreciate everybody that's watched this video, that stayed until the end. Please like, share, and subscribe. You have the card of control. So if you have been trying to control the narrative or potentially trying to control the outcome, there's a need for you to, take a step back, relax, and, give yourself the opportunity to just go with the flow of life. Don't be so rigid. There's no need to hold on so tightly to the potential outcome because things are going to work out in your favor regardless. And sometimes controlling the situation can stagnate the progress. And so you don't want to stagnate the progress. The changes are happening for a reason. So don't try to control the narrative. Just relax. Allow yourself to rest and rejuvenate. Stay grounded. Continue to meditate and keep positive thoughts. So let's see what else we have here. Advice for my earth signs. You have friendliness. So you might be meeting new people, meeting new friends, meeting potentially a new partner. There's a need for you to let go of control of the old situation and to definitely be more open, more carefree, and allow yourself to blend in with new people, new things, new opportunities. So, the only way to do that is to become more open to new situations coming into your life. I'm going to pull one more card and I'm going to close out. Okay, so you have playfulness coming out. So there's definitely a need for you to allow that childlike nature to spring through. Allow yourself to be more transparent. As you can see right through her garments. Be more transparent. Be more open. And don't worry about looking like a clown because, you're actually activating your energy. You're activating your chakras. You are becoming that light force, that person that is the healer, that person that brings that energy of light and happiness to the world, to humanity. And so be more playful, dance more, sing more, whatever it is that you need to do. This is actually going to be very magical for you, allowing you to manifest much more quickly. Like I said, this is two completely different energies. You got controlling, trying to control the narrative. You can either try to control it and stagnate the progress, or you can be more playful and allow that magical energy to surround you and to be throughout, embody you and allow you to just be carefree, enjoy life, and understand that we are spirits having a human experience. And so being that that you are a spirit having a human experience, you're not going to be so, you're not going to try to control things so much because you understand that there's a greater purpose that exists outside of your external circumstances. I feel that you already understand the importance of stepping outside of the matrix and seeing things more clearly, seeing through the veil. So definitely, be more playful and carefree and, have a good time. And so that's what I have for my earth signs. I appreciate everybody that likes and shares and subscribes to my channel. And I will talk to you all next time. Have a good night.